is your business, and how did you come up with an idea like this?
So my business is a rage room. My mom came up with the idea when her and I got into an argument. I had been playing drums for almost 10 years, and the time came where I wanted it to stop. Um, I was about to also experience a lot of change. I was going into high school and I was also getting my first job. I had a lot of buried emotions and I wasn't able to talk about my feelings. All I really wanted to do was I just felt like I needed it to hit something. So I just grabbed the nearest drumstick and I started whacking the washing machine. And my mom's like, "This is a great idea. Like, I understand what you're going through right now, but other people need to do this in a safe environment." So it took us a long time. We were delayed because of COVID. But yeah, we were able to get it running this year. So,
That's great. So, in your opinion, how does this kind of expressive therapy help those going through the pandemic?
I honestly think it helps people let off some steam, take their mind off what's going on, even if it's only for like 30 minutes. I have heard concerns from people that it isn't safe mentally or emotionally, but we aren't encouraging violence. We're just allowing a safe place for people to come and break stuff if they need to. Um, when they're feeling the urge to hit something, or if they have like pent up emotions, they know that there's a place in Stratford that allows them to express their emotions in a safe place. So overall, I think it's just so sort of supposed to be like a fun experience, but it's also just a safe environment to let people let off steam. Um, and yeah, like a lot of people have gone through a lot of stuff during COVID, and I think this is just a great way for people to move past that.
So, how can people let off steam? What exactly happens when someone comes up to your business and starts beating up on things?
Well, they do have to book online first, but they get a helmet and then we give them a crate with like a bunch of glass, ceramics, small appliances. And then they take that into like a little room inside our trailer and they get well, not weapons. But we have hammers, sledgehammers. We have a frying pan that a lot of people actually like because it has a wider surface area. We have a crowbar and some baseballs. So if you have a larger sheet of glass, they can throw it at it and then it like breaks. Um, so yeah, people just get to hit stuff, throw some things. We also try and have one item in the room that's sort of indestructible. Um, this week we have the washing machine, and a lot of people have loved to break that. So yeah.
So, how difficult was it to start a business like this during the pandemic, and how's it been going so far? What has the response been like?
When it came to finding locations and advertising, it was really hard. Because of COVID, there was a short of trailers and trucks and rental boxes, which is what we were looking at. We knew we wouldn't be able to afford a permanent location, like a house or a warehouse, because of COVID. We spent about 2 or 3 months looking for a trailer or a transport truck that would work, but it took us a long time to look for a utility trailer or a transport truck because of COVID, there was a lot of shortages. So the people we would go to, they said that it was really hard for them to find trucks because of COVID. Like they see they stopped making them. They stopped making them. Yeah. Um, so we spent about 2 to 3 months looking for a trailer, transport truck. And when we came back from looking at a utility trailer, we found a construction trailer and it had a phone number on it. So we called them and see if they were selling their trailers, and they said yes. So they were willing to sell us um, the trailers for a price. So we are pretty COVID friendly though. Like we sanitize all our tools and helmets and our hands. We also sanitize the room. Like we have a spray. And we also have like a pretty good flow. Like they enter, then they do their stuff, and then they leave out the other door. And then we clean, and then the next person can come through. So
Uh, so what are the details of your business? What's it called? How can someone book a time? Is there a website for it? Any social media pages? Anything like that?
yeah, so we have a pretty wide social media, like we have lots of platforms. I'm not super huge, like I don't have a whole lot of followers, but it is slowly growing. So people can book online at catharsis.ca, which is just our logo, and then .ca. Um, our Instagram is just catharsis underscore. So it's just our logo and then underscore. We also have a Facebook page. Almost 100 people have liked the Facebook page. And that's just catharsis. If they're having a problem booking online, they can call. So our phone number is 519-949-7243. And the 7243 part is just rage. So it's 519-949-rage. Our email is smashwithus@catharsis.ca, and that's where a lot of general questions go to. And also when we get the booking requests, it also goes to there. Um, we're open Monday, Wednesday to Saturday. So we're only closed on Sundays and Tuesdays because this past 2-ish weeks we noticed that Tuesdays is we had like no bookings. A lot of people worked on Tuesdays. So we just closed that day. We're trying to get a grand opening for August 21st. We're just looking for, we have to talk to the health unit about that. So, yeah. Another thing too is if you bring in 5 items or 5-ish items, you get a $5 discount